Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I will be showing you a month in review of my digital hybrid planner from DG Sparkles. I'll be tackling about the following, like was I able to use every spreads, was it worth the upgrade, and how I used everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it, or pretty much what I'll be discussing for today's video. So I really hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get started. So let's start off with the yearly spreads. As you know, we have the mini calendars, year at a glance, and quarterly. For the mini calendars, I just added a few keys at the side, and I just colored the dates with the key color assigned to that day. But to be honest, I don't really get to check much in here because I don't really have that much going on with my life yet, especially with the pandemic going on. So my life is pretty boring right now. So yeah, that also goes with the other spreads, but hopefully mid-year I might be able to write more stuff in here. For now, I'm just glad that I have this kind of spreads in my planner. So yeah, right now nothing's been happening. I haven't filled it in yet, but hopefully soon I will be able to. Leave me some comments of what you guys think I could put in here. So yeah, that is my year in a glance page, or my yearly spreads. Let's now move on to the monthly spreads. So as you can see, I already filled up my monthlies from my previous planner. I think by far this is my favorite spread to fill out from this planner. I just enjoy filling it up with photos and a bit of doodles of a reminder of what had happened that day. Mostly highlights of what had happened that day. I showed you a video actually of this March setup, so if you haven't seen that, I'll be linking it in the cards above. So comparing this with my old planner, I feel like I had more space to write in there, but only for the highlight section part. I was having a bit of a problem. The rest I feel like is just the right amount of space. For the photos plus minimal cropping is much nicer as well. Also, I much enjoy being able to work around this planner because of having all the links. That makes my life 100% much easier. So yeah, I got to work around this space issue, plus with the Good Notes app updates, it would be 10 times more easier for me to decorate, like for example this monthly spread. Now, not all my spreads look this pretty, like for example April. I just had nothing signed up for that month, which is why it looks pretty sad and empty, but luckily May is going to a great start, so stay tuned for my May. So moving along, let's go to my monthly overview, my third most used spread in this planner. As I mentioned, when I received this planner, I was so excited that it came with this spread because of all the plans that I want to write in here, all the tasks, and just everything all in one spread. So I was really eager to write in here. Now I can't show you guys this spread in detail because of all the plans that are still in progress, but for sure I'll be sharing this with you guys very soon. This is the spread that I used way more often next to my daily spreads. But before we go to my daily spreads, I want to quickly show you guys my weekly spreads first. So for my weekly spreads, this is my vertical weekly spreads. I usually use this every Sunday. I write in here the proposed routine for my week, how I'll be inserting the tasks that I wrote in here throughout my day. Of course, this is not fixed because a lot can change in a day, so I get to organize it later that day and move things around if I wasn't able to get it done that day. So yeah, that is my vertical weekly spreads. Now let's move on to my horizontal weekly spreads, which is something that I use pretty often as well. Now for my horizontal weekly spreads, I have here is a few daily reflections, as you might say. You can see a few days hasn't been filled out, and that's because I've been in a rut lately and I haven't been able to fix my morning routine. So yeah, I wasn't able to write in all the spreads, but I do have a plan of what to put in here, which is again what I've said earlier, monthly or daily reflections of just reflections from the Bible or from daily bread that I read every morning. So yeah, I'll make sure to get more things written here, but yeah, I won't be able to share with you guys my own reflections because I somehow think that they needed to be private, I think. So yeah, anyways, that is how I use my vertical spreads. Now let's move on to my mostly used spread here, which is my daily spread. Okay, I know I just said that I mostly use this, but you can see some spreads are not filled in. More so the weekends are not filled in because I usually use my journal for that one. I usually use this for my work. As you guys can see, most are notes for my work. I like jotting down notes when I talk to my boss or they have some tasks for me to do. I like to write it all here in my planner. I hate using notepads or something that I can lose, so I really enjoy that they are all in here where I can easily look for them. It doesn't always look so pretty, as you guys can see. It's just usually some notes. Sometimes I leave out the part, sometimes I decorate it, but most of the time it's just for my daily notes for the day, for my work and all those stuff. But since May, I'm starting to really want to decorate it more, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll update you guys in soon other more videos about this, but this is pretty much how I use my daily spread, and I really like it and I enjoy using it. So yeah, that is the right part of my planner. Now let's move on to all the trackers. First, let's start off with the goals tracker. Honestly, I tried filling it up, but it got complicated for my brain and just no. So in my opinion, and this is just my opinion because I already have a goal tracker on my other journal, that's why I didn't really had a use for this one. So that's my only reason. Now let's move on to the financials tracker. This one I use often. Well, as you can see, I've used it very well for the month of April, but now I'm pretty much just blurred it out for you guys because of course this is money related and it's confidential, but I really find that financial tracker very useful. Now moving on to the trackers, this one I find really helpful to use. I'm actually planning to not do a tracker on my journal anymore for my monthly journal, so I'm just planning to move my trackers here, and I'm writing my trackers the way how my day went or how my day will go. So that's how I'm tracking each day or everything that I plan to track in here. So yeah, this tracker spread is also very useful for me. Now for the list tracker, this one I don't use at all. Maybe if I have an iPhone, then I can connect it to my journal there, but since I don't have one, I use my Notion app. This one I have every kinds of list in here, plus this is a second planner-ish that I use as well. If you want an in-depth Notion tour or how I set up my Notion account, let me know in the comments as well. I would really love to share that with you. But anyhow, now moving along to my projects planner spread. This one, as you guys can see, is also very useful for me. Right now I'm planning it out month by month, or how I'm using it. I add some goals for each month that I am working on the project, so I have a date and all that stuff. So yeah, very useful project tracker or project spreads. Next is the schedule tracker. In here I organize my routine, so this is my daily routine. Would love to film a morning and night routine for you guys soon as well. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comment section as well. Now moving along to the meal spread. This one I get to edit every once in a while that I plan or get to meal prep, but since I don't get to meal prep that often, I'm not in here as often as I should. But yeah, right now I am trying to practice to be more cautious of what I eat. So this is what I've planned for next week. I only usually track the ones from the weekdays, from Monday to Thursday, since my mom is at home for the weekend. She gets to cook those ones. So yeah, these are just how I plan or use my meals spread. So I find it very useful. The grocery list I don't use, since again I don't connect it to my phone. And lastly, the fitness spread. This one also try to use this, but I don't think I need it. I really don't find a use for it. So yeah, but if you are a fitness goalie or you want to record or keep track of your fitness, then you go, girl. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything that I have or how I use this planner. So if I've sold you enough or convinced you enough to buy this planner, then enjoy the discount code in the description box below, or I might flash it in the screen if you guys are too lazy like I do to check out the description box below. Anyways, my opinion for this planner is it's definitely worth the upgrade. I really like it. I enjoyed using it, and I can't wait to create more spreads with this planner. So anyways, go check Digi Sparkles out, and that's pretty much it for today's video. Virtual hugs and kisses. Bye guys.